close to $40,000 in one day. Yep, 24 hours. It all comes down to these three basic things. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Beast of Ecom, and I am back with another video dropping nothing but value bombs. Now, if this is the first time ever watching one of my videos, hello and welcome. If it isn't, hello, nice to see you again. Make sure you like, comment, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well so you stay up to date for my latest videos. You do not want to miss any of the value bombs that I got to give away. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I did close to $40,000 in one day. Yep, just 24 hours doing Shopify dropshipping. E-commerce and dropshipping can be overcomplicated at times, okay? There are a ton of videos out here on YouTube and, you know, it can be overwhelming at times. But basically, it all boils down to these three main things, which I'm going to cover in today's video. These three things may seem simple in theory, but in practice, it's a little bit more difficult, but nevertheless they are 100% needed to be able to do the same. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't say that you're just gonna make $40,000 in one day overnight. I've been doing it for a while and it doesn't happen overnight. Any BS guru out there that you may watch on YouTube or in any sort of groups or anything like that who says that is the case, run as far away from them as you possibly can. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I give away value bombs, so make sure you stay to the end, watch all of the video, okay, consume it, and most importantly, go out and implement the information that I give away. So let's quit the talking, let's jump into the computer and let's get on with it. Okay, so just want to show the back end of the website where it was actually done on. As you can see, close to $40,000 in one day, and like I said, my numbers are not typical, okay? And you know, you can learn what I'm about to talk in this video, and you know, you can achieve exactly the same. Might not be on this scale, okay, but if you keep on implementing the information that I teach, then you know, anything is 100% possible. Now, I know there's going to be people who always say, oh, your numbers fake, blah, 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 and stuff like that. I will refresh the screen just so that people know that there is no CSS trickery, inspect element or whatever it is. It doesn't matter how much proof I actually put out there, people will always claim fake, but it doesn't matter. Everyone's got their own opinion. I know the truth, so it doesn't make a difference. So let's just refresh the page. As you can see, exactly the same, but let's jump on to some actual value so that you guys can learn how how you can actually start to do the same. Right, so I've actually done a presentation for this video instead of the Google Docs, which I know a lot of people do, but if you prefer this way of me teaching, then let me know in the comments. That'll be great. If you prefer the Google Docs, again, just let me know. If you have no preference whatsoever and just enjoy the value bombs regardless of the format, just let me know in the comments. That'll be super helpful. Okay, so let's jump into this. Right, so Shopify dropshipping, how I did close to $40,000 blueprint per day. Okay, now this is the formula. Everything that you do will be broken down into this. So if it's anything that you take away from this video, okay, it should be this. And it is the right product times the right audience times the right offer equals success. Okay, you can overcomplicate it as much as possible, okay, but it's going to break down to these three things. Now, if you have the wrong product, you're not going to make sales, okay? If you've got the right product and you're targeting the wrong people, you're not going to make sales. And again, if you've got the right product and the right audience, but the offer, sorry, isn't correct, like, you know, the price is too high or whatever it may be, again, people won't buy. So it's easier said than done, of course, but these are the three things that you need to get aligned to have success, essentially. So when I talk about these three things, you have to have them aligned. Only then will you start to make sales on Shopify. So moving on, let's just go about over the basics. Okay, use a general store to start with. A lot of people keep asking me, how, you know, should I do a niche store? Should I do a general store? If you're just starting out, just start with a general store. Okay, it allows you to test a little, it gives you a little bit more flexibility than restricting yourself. So start with a general store to start with. I'm going to put this pointer thing on because it looks pretty cool. So I've got a little bit of a pointer here, which is pretty cool. So start with a general store. Now make it look professional and high quality. This is where a lot of people go wrong. You can get a designer, you know, to knock you out a nice logo from Fiverr. Okay, don't try and create it yourself if you've not got any design skills. Again, that's what you need to do, is make it look professional. And one of the things that people do, you know, with a general store, they try to go into 10 different niches, you know, loads of different niches, from boxing to fishing to babies, whatever it may be. Okay, and the website's just, it's got no theme to it. Okay, no theme whatsoever. So what I always say is try to keep the store to 4 to 5 niches max. You can make money in 4 to 5 niches. You don't have to go overboard. Okay, and you know, a lot of people, the reason why I say that as well is because, you know, a lot of people say, oh, if they test a cat product and, you know, it doesn't work, they say the cat niche doesn't work. That is not correct. Okay, the product doesn't work, the niche doesn't, the niche, you know, still works. People can still make money with cats. Okay, it's just that that product doesn't work, that's all. So get to know the niches, okay, and stick to them. So 4 to 5 niches max on one general store is what I like to say. Okay, test 3 to 5 products a week. Don't just throw crap at the wall. Okay, a lot of people and some gurus are saying test, you know, 5 products per day, test 9 products per day. You're just going to burn through money. It makes no sense. Do your research on the product, and if you feel that the product is, you know, something that you should test, okay, don't just make up the numbers. Don't just say, oh, you know, so and so on YouTube said that I've got to test 3 products a day, so I'll find 3 random products and test them just to make up the numbers. Do not do that. Okay, test products that you want to, that, you know, have, you know, got X amount of sales, or, you know, they're cool, quirky, and solve a problem, you know, or to a passionate audience. Always do your research about the product. Now test with, of course, website conversion ads, purchase objective. You want Facebook to send you buyers. And 3 to 5 ad sets, $10 to $15 if your budget allows it. Again, you can do $5 if your budget is low. It just means that it's going to take a lot more time for you to get that data. That's all. You're going to have to run things for 3 to 5 days to get that data, rather than, you know, $10, $15, getting it a little bit more quicker. Video is preferred, of course, and targeting worldwide, but excluding bad traffic countries, or just targeting top tier English speaking countries like US, UK, Australia, what's the other one? New Zealand, Canada, and those sorts of ones. So moving on to the first thing. Okay, the first thing is the right product. And this is my motto for the right product. It has to be cool, quirky, unique, you know, have something about it, and be selling to a passionate audience. Okay, that is one thing. Or on the opposite side of things, which is a little bit easier to sell, is something that solves a problem. Okay, if someone's got a problem with something, you know, the product itself gives a solution. Okay, so they're the two sort of things that fall into, you know, that make up a good product, the right product, so to think. Now, there's different types of products. Okay, and this is my theory of products. Okay, I can bet you that some of your products, if you're testing products, they'll fall into this category, and if you're looking at products, they'll fall into this category. So bronze products. Now bronze products make okay, good sales, but they're not a gold winner, and they're hard to scale. So you might have a product which is making a few sales here and there, you know, but when you try and duplicate it, or when you try and, you know, scale it, it just doesn't scale. You know, it's not scalable. It's always good at low budgets. Now that's what I would call a bronze product. Okay, a bronze product is something that falls into that categories. Now a silver product, okay, silver products make great sales. Okay, and what generally a silver product is like, it's a winner, but it's not a gold winner, and you can still make fantastic money off a silver product. So an example of one of these could be a copied gold. So someone's already got the gold products and you've seen it on Facebook and you've copied it. Okay, you're not going to make the same money that they made. They were the first to the market. Or it's like an old winner. So it was something that was running fantastically maybe last year. You know, you're still trying to resell it. So you're never going to get the same results as the person who first done it, but nevertheless, you're still going to make good money. And finally, of course, a gold product. Now, this is what I had for, you know, the $40,000 that we done on that one day. It's a gold product. And what a gold product is something that makes you serious money, of course, you know, and you're generally the first to the market. You're the first person, you get the lion's share before everyone else tries to copy or whatever it may be. Okay, it's a new product and it's generally probably not been marketed on Facebook at all. You know, or it's an on-trend product, so something is about to take off, a bit like fidget spinners. You know, no one was doing fidget spinners on Facebook. You know, one person got in, got a cool video, whoosh, took off. Next thing you know, everyone's trying to do fidget spinners. So they're the categories, 3 types of categories of products. Okay, now where to find them? Now you can do your Facebook graph search, and again, I will bring out a load of videos breaking down all of these things, but I just want to give everyone a quick, you know, overview of what you need to do about these 3 things. Okay, so the Facebook graph search is what you can use, is the search bar. Facebook newsfeed, so actually getting targeted for a product. You know, if you got interests, I'm sure you see daily things pop up on your Facebook. Amazon, AliExpress and eBay bestsellers, and of course product inspiration sites such as Onello, Pinterest and a few others where you can get ideas for products to then go off to search for them, you know, and then see if you can source a supplier to sell it. And of course, other Shopify stores as well. So, you know, you might be seeing Shopify stores doing well. They might have other products, you know, and taking inspiration from those ones as well. So that's where to find them, some ways. Now, the second point is the right audience. So once you've got the right products, you need the right audience. Now, there's different types of audiences, platforms that you can use to advertise to. So Facebook adverts, okay, is generally what I use. You can break these down, such as brands, magazines, celebs, websites, charities, associations and stuff like that. And you want to use these as your ad sets. So all of these are going to break down into different ad sets. Now, some people use Instagram influencers. I get a lot of questions about it as well. I have used them and I will be bringing out videos on how to find them, how to use them, you know, how to get the best results. But again, you want to find ones that are related to your niche, goes without saying, of course. Big pages and also micro influencers. So the people who may have a strong following but only got 10k followers. They're sort of the micro ones where generally their audience is a lot more targeted than some of these big massive pages that have tons and tons of likes and followers essentially. And of course you need high engagement Instagram influencers. So you can do searches on some websites to find out their percentage. You want to be going for the high engagement ones. No one wants fake likes, fake comments and all that sort of stuff. And of course, Instagram adverts, the Instagram native adverts, which run exactly the same as Facebook. So there's different types of audiences. You've got cold audiences, which are the interest-based ones, which I mentioned previously in the last slide. Okay, they've never heard of you, they've never seen your brand, they've never seen your website before. Totally cold audiences. That's what you're going to be launching to. And then, of course, moving on, you have warm audiences, which are people who have seen your stuff. So people who may have seen your advert, viewed anything from sort of 3% to 95% of a video that you may have put out, you know, or viewed the content, so actually landed on your product page. And anyone who's added to your cart is also in part of warm audience. So they've shown a you know, an interest in buying that product, so they can be considered as warm. Now, finally, of course, you've got hot audiences. Hot audiences are the most primed buyers. So people who have initiated checkout, so they've gone through, added to cart, they're there literally at the page, putting in their shipping address, putting in their billing address, etc. and stuff like that. or of course people who have bought from your store. You can't get any hotter from anyone who has you know, bought from your store, of course, because they've actually pulled out their credit card and bought something and spent money. Now, you want to be using your warm and hot audiences to build out your lookalike audiences to scale. Okay, so you use your interest space to start with, and then moving on to scale using these warm ones, these warm audiences and these hot audiences to build out your lookalike audiences, so that you can scale further into the big days as shown. Now, my motto is always be testing, ABT, okay? Always be testing. The person who tests the most wins the most, okay? Now, moving on to the final thing is the right offer. What do I mean by the right offer? Most people generally get this part wrong. Now, not every offer will produce the same results. And this is where people get a little bit confused and go a little bit wrong with things. They get a little bit set in their ways. Now, you got to look at it this way. If you run the same product to the same audience, but with different offers, one out of the three are going to work much better. So you can do something that was, you know, $29.99 with free shipping, and then advertise it for, you know, $26.99 with $2 shipping, $2.99, sorry, shipping, or run it with $24 with $4 shipping. Each one of them is going to have different results. People will prefer different things. So you have to try and find which one is going to fit the best with the audience that you're selling to. Okay, so remember, not every single offer will produce the same results. And finally, oops, I went a bit too quick there. Test your product price. Again, a lot of people do not do this and think a product doesn't work. So, you know, you might put something out there. I've done it multiple times. You're setting your ways of the margin that you actually want. Okay, and you know, say I want X amount. You put it online, and you know, no one bites, or your cost per purchases are super high because the price is high. But you know, you got to test those prices as well. Bring it down a few dollars, you know, and see if that price gets you more purchases, because that will outweigh, of course, you know, they will go hand in hand. So your cost per conversion, your cost per purchase, sorry, and how many sales that you're actually getting. So you want to use your profit margin and volume to calculate that. So I hope you got some value from this video, okay? And if you did, please do like, comment, smash the subscribe button, and of course, hit the notification bell so you stay up to date for when I drop my latest video. I want you to be the first to get that notification, so make sure you hit the notification bell. Remember, it can all be broken down to those three things: having the right product with the right audience with the right offer. Once those three things are aligned, that's when things start to happen. I have got a free course, no catch, no BS whatsoever. Click the link down below, along with a free private mastermind group as well. Link will be down below. Reach out to me on Instagram, drop me a like, drop me a DM, drop me a follow, and I'll try my hardest to have a conversation with you on there. So that is it for this video. I hope you got some value. Until the next one, you take care.